You can, but you also, what's the word I'm searching for? You can cascade into cascade cards, but like you play like Beast Within in that deck and you play Fulminator Mage, you can cascade into those other cards as well. Could just never beat a Bogle in a million years. Ever beating a Bogle? Never, ever. Do I even try? All of these decks just never beat Bogles. Ever. I guess I do this, and I suspend this, but like, we're super dead, right? It's a mana cost efficiency thing, which I can kind of understand to a degree. Can kind of beat Bogles, except they have that. We could draw Temur Battle Rage, right? We could draw Temur Battle Rage and kill them. In my deck here. Had a rough day. We're having an okay day here. Jake had kind of a rough day. He was a little upset earlier, but we've calmed down now, it looks like. So 2 Temur Battle Rage. I mean, I guess we can block, right? I guess we could block, so we pass. Joke's on you, I killed my own creature. I should have traversed for a basic, you're right. Thankfully we were dead, so it didn't matter. I was already dead on the inside, but now we're dead on the outside too. I was already dead on the inside, now the outside matches. Now my outside matches my inside, and I am sad everywhere. When does Bogles play Path? Usually they play a couple in the main. I think Dan Ward's list played a set in the main. No, they had a Leyline of Sanctity in play. I mean, this hand is quite good until our opponent plays a Leyline of Sanctity. I have a Temur Battle Rage, so I guess we'll play Magic, but, you know. Yeah, they play Core Spirit Dancer, so you need a non-zero number of answers to that card. The worst part about this game right now is I just don't even know what to get my opponent for Christmas. What do you get for the opponent who has everything? Does anyone have any suggestions? Could we discuss in chat the types of things we could get my opponent for Christmas next year? I'm really just at a loss of what we could find for them. Anyone know what's nice? I'm playing the Liliana here because we could rip our Maelstrom Pulse next turn, and then if they don't attack this, we could Maelstrom Pulse their Leylines, then Edict them. An island and a stubborn denial. If we hit a Death Shadow here, we could potentially steal this game, right? We hit a Death Shadow, we could steal this game. I get 2 shots at that. Oh, geez, they killed the... Oh, chat, we might have a chance, chat, everybody calm down.
That's my chart.
Chat, oh good, we might have a chance.
Dad, my chart again. My chart. Out.
Do I let them hit me here? Do I let them hit me? Yeah, I'm gonna let them hit me so they can't play another Bogle if they have one. I also just like want my health total to be what? It is not charged. You have to wait till mommy gets home, okay? She'll be home very soon.
Mommy's in my arm. My mommy.
Yeah, mommy will be home very soon. Well, this is great. Now their Rancors are gone. Could we steal this game? That would be super sweet if we could steal this game.
Mommy, I gave a door.
Yep, mommy's gonna come in through that door right there. Look at that. Drew Lay the Land. Thanks, opponent. Ooh, cast Lay the Land. Get my forest. Stack you for 3. So you're saying there's a chance. Opponent. That's all I need. All I need is a chance. Hey. About these Kozilek's return, it doesn't even make 2 energy. Oh, they're dead in 2. Bloodbraid Elf. That's so sad. Should have shuffled. We're drawing a land. Yep, mommy will come in through that door right there. Remember, I can't Liliana ult them either because these ley lines prevent that. The ultimate targets. Ooh, chat. We found some candy, chat. Nope, never mind. No, do not. Cascading. Oh, this was a mistake, right? I should have plus this first. Casting the spell off Cascade is a May, chat. Never forget that. You can choose not to. Alright, I'm not gonna play on another path here. I'm just gonna try and kill them. Wow! Wow, we won that game. Holy crap. That was... Alright, that was something. Good job, chat. You really held it together. I'm proud of you. Man, we gotta win one on the draw now? Gotta win one on the draw? I feel like Elsik is right. He usually is, and I feel like I really wish I had another Maelstrom Pulse in my deck, but it's neither here nor there at this point. Something to note if you're thinking about trying something like this in the future. This hand looks great. I think Death Shadow plus Temur Battle Rage potentially lets us steal some games. This hand also just like gives zero craps about. Did they keep no lands Leyline? Or did they auto pass their first turn? They either kept no lands Leyline or they auto passed their first turn. One of the two. I really hope they auto pass their first turn. I'm gonna get Overgrown Tomb here and Blood Crypt. Cast my 1/2. Wow, they kept no lands Leyline and hit the land on one. Impressive. It's impressive. These are my Death Shadows. Your move, Yugi boy. Your move. Hit the second land. What a tilt. No Daybreak Coronet, please. Tapped? What? Okay. Sure. Yeah, they're Yugi now. We're Death Shadow. Death Shadows could never be the good guy. They're scared and confused. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to feel. I mean, you didn't... I was about to say you didn't skip attacking to not block, but they did in fact skip attacking to not block, apparently. So I'm going to shock in this Watery Grave. That puts these to 8. If I Abrupt Decay that... If I Abrupt Decay the Spider Umbra... Nah, I'm just gonna deal 9 here. I want to hold the Decay. In case they draw like a Daybreak Coronet. Got another Bogles, sure. Please attack me, please attack me, please attack me. They could have Path here, right? No, I don't think I'm supposed to Thoughtseize myself. Abrupt Decay their Umbra. Your move. Your move. Oh man, are we gonna get him? I think we're gonna get him. Hey, Declan. Declan, be nice. Here you go. Oh baby. Oh baby, I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for this one. I'm... Oh, Bloodbraid. Death Shadow is like better Jund, right? And like Jund wants Bloodbraid Elf. So if we put Bloodbraid Elf into better Jund, maybe this is the deck. Everyone's having a good time tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, sorry. The natives got restless. Alright, this got late at work again this week. Yeah. And now for your daily dose of verbal birth control. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Everyone's having a great start to their weekend. Getting ready for F&Ms or weekend trips or whatever else you're doing. Maybe just hanging out at home like I usually do. This end is so close. Got a mulligan though. Another kitchen release. Another kitchen release. I mean, I get to suspend visions on one, right? We are on the play. Wait, water. We'll go. Seriously? Seriously? I know we just won this matchup, but it did not Does not seem like a good matchup. Why, Dan Ward? Why? Oh modern, dee 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 dee. Just fatal push it, right? Ooh, look at my big powerful Tarmogoyf. Look at how powerful my Tarmogoyf is. Wait, what? They misclicked. Oh, Bogles players. Resolves. Oh, God. Hey, Buffering Bob with that very generous $9.99 a month subscription. Thanks a lot. I do appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I came in at the right time. Our opponent just pathed their glade covered scout. I click this thing and then I click it. That's how all the other cards in the Bogle deck work, right? You click on your card and then you click on your own card. The mid chat. Found our way. We found the out. Mulligan to 4. Gonna get him. Gonna get him. Our Ancestral Vision comes off here in 2 turns. You know, details. Do you think they're just like tilting off the face of the planet? I think they're like, this was the best thing I could come back to. Oh, Bogles. Our opponent pathed their glade covered scout. Maybe, I think I messed up by not fetching a black here. The good news is we get to draw 3 extra cards next turn, chat. They're filling out a refund currently. Oh, crap. Accidentally passed through the end of their turn. Should have fatal. Well, I mean, I think that's better than suspending this. It kind of sucks that we missed on a land there, but this is a 5/6 now. We hit Abrupt Decay. We're gonna steal this game because they messed up. What's their record? No idea. We're 1-0 though, so we're not conceding. They pathed their scout. Yep, I played the Tarmogoyf. We're playing 19 lands plus 4 Traverse the Ulvenwald and 4 Street Wraith. So we have some free cantrips in our deck, and we have 4 copies of Lay the Land. So we effectively have 23 lands when we already have a land out. Perfect. It's kind of sad that like this AV should be suspending and ticking down, but like the reality of it is it probably doesn't matter. I'm gonna start pushing this Liliana up so that way if they find a Bogle, they have less things in their hand here. The Bogles player just really wanted to ramp, I assume. I assume they just really wanted to ramp up. Ramp it up. Ramp it up. Land? Alright, I'll do. I really like that Bloodbraid Elf gives this deck another way to attack through Rest in Peace too, which is kind of sweet. It feels like, so like these decks had previously been splashing Lingering Souls, so like having Bloodbraid Elf as a way to generate card advantage in this deck when you don't have white mana is kind of sweet. lets you cut from 5 colors down to 4. Alrighty, chat. Alrighty. Extra Battle Rage, get a Maelstrom Pulse, get some Kozilek's returns, cut these K commands, cut this Dreadbore, cut an Ancestral Vision. I think that's what we did last time. I want to leave a couple of Fatal Pushes for Dryad Arbor and Core Spirit Dancer. Maybe I only want one, actually. Yeah, I have these. That's probably fine. Yeah, let's do it. Path seemed really good at this matchup. Yeah, I have to board the paths out, unfortunately. Field of Ruin meta. No, you definitely don't want to cut discard spells. Discard spells are part of what make decks like this really powerful. And I think Temur Battle Rage too. And like, if you already have a creature in play, hitting Temur Battle Rage on Bloodbraid Elf really isn't that big of a deal. I think the upside that Temur Battle Rage offers a deck like this makes it too good to cut. Makes it too good to cut. I mean, this hand's very good until they Leyline us. It's like, okay, it's very good on the play. It's kind of mediocre on the draw, because even if they don't have a Leyline, they get to play their Bogle before we get to Inquisition them, but this hand's definitely a keep. It's got Tarmogoyf and Bloodbraids. Opponent tanked there, so maybe they don't have Leyline. Wow, no Leyline, that's great. It's our 5th game against Bogles, first one they didn't put a Leyline into play. Alright, what do you got? Path plus Blade Covered Scout. Let's take the Path, right? Just like plan to kill them with my threats. I see why they tanked on their hand. Their keep was pretty bad. I feel like in a matchup where Leyline is good, you're probably supposed to throw that hand back. And then next turn, we can go fetch, traverse for our land, play Tarmogoyf, then set up the Bloodbraid Elf for the following turn. Although now I can just fetch a tapped land, so I don't have to go too low on my health. I'll probably grab Stomping Ground here, grab Watery Grave with this untapped, so we'll be at 12. That seems fine. Just want to kill them as quickly as possible here. Oh, I'm dumb. I missed a point of damage, right? There wasn't I didn't realize there wasn't a land in the graveyard yet. I should have been paying more attention to that. So, could have dealt one more point of damage there. So if they finish this game at 1 point of health, I definitely deserve to lose. We do want to get below 13 before we cascade for the first time in case we get Death Shadow. My opponent just asked me if I could concede this game. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. The kindness of my heart does not extend that far. Pretty good one. I'm going to plus this first in case we get a card type they don't have. I guess they just have lands in their hand, right? Guess I'll leave this back to block for the Liliana. Maybe just supposed to smash there. It probably doesn't matter either way. With the Abrupt Decay in hand, we're probably just like on a build our own adventure book for victory. So they should be at 7 right now if I'd have hit my Tarmogoyf points better. Leyline resolves. Let's do this first, just in case their last card's a path, and we cascade into like a Temur Battle Rage. Sweet, yeah, so there's a path. Grab our Swamp here. Ditch this Delta. Oh, yeah, it's just like sex. Maybe a little bit better even. Just... yeah, just smashy, smashy. Smashy, smashy, that's... yeah. Yeah, that's the spot. Just get ya. Sorry, that was good. That was good. That was good. Opponent with optimal blocks. I started saying smashy, smashy when my opponents. I blame you. Nice leyline. Oh geez, is this gonna be a wait 10 minutes because we misclicked and lost ourselves game 1? This feels like they might be making us wait 10 minutes. While our opponent's making us wait, I would just like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for joining us. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a TCG player and content producer, and I stream Magic on this channel every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday afternoons. If you're enjoying what you see, please consider hitting that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything, helps people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see, please consider subscribing on Twitch. That's the absolute best way you could support my content here. You can also support my content past that by supporting my sponsors, mtgotraders.com. We'd love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. If you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using code Jeff12, you can save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, binders, bags. They really do it all. And finally, this stream is made possible by viewers like Anaronix and you. Anaronix wants to remind you to hit that follow button there on the screen. At any rate, our opponent did concede. They're not going to make us wait the 10 minutes, God bless. So we are now 2-0 with Bloodbraid Elves. We're technically, what, 3-2 against Bogles in games, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Particularly like a Bogles players to ask their opponent concede when they screw up. Yeah, I'll just wipe 3 rows off the donation deck list. Man, we're down to 30 decks in the donation queue. Actually making a dent. This is great. This is great. Actually making a dent. Working our way through. Yeah, if you right-click on their name and hit block, it asks you why you're blocking them, and you can report for slow play. This hand's pretty good. Alright, this is... I think I want an Abrupt Decay against a random opponent. I think on average that card's probably going to be good. Down to 30, yep. It's the minimum amount of dollar you'd use to put a deck in the donation queue. $12. $12 gets you in there with no bonus points. I think this is just because they played the Curse Catcher, it's just suspend AV, right? I guess I could potentially use the Thoughtseize as a kill spell, but I think just getting that. Although, getting a blue source comes as a real liability here, right? Is this going to be a match where we just board out this Watery Grave and the AVs? You want a different show? All right, Abrupt Decay, they fortunately can't counter, so we've got that going for us. another AV. That's really good here, right? Save the day. Alright, let's Abrupt Decay that one. No, yeah, that's mine. Mine were being uncharacteristically quiet for a short while. They are both making noise again now. I don't know if that's strictly true. Like, we can kill Spreading Seas sometimes. I think it's worth going to 5 here to just slam this Tarmogoyf. They used to spread me off my Stomping Ground though, which kind of sucks. But like, if they don't rip a Lord for Island Walk and we rip a Death Shadow, we could be in an okay spot. Our Ancestral Vision comes off in 2 turns. If they hit a Lord, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. If they don't, we could possibly get out of this. Shadow? Shadow? Alright, green source is not the worst. I'm gonna hold the green source in my hand now to kind of protect it against another... Yeah, maybe I'm not supposed to do that. Maybe I'm just supposed to slam it. Alright, well, one of their cards is Ouroboros. So we get to draw 4 cards this turn. They actually can't cast that, right? Right, let's start killing them. God, they have a Harbinger of the Tides. And I already played my land for the turn, so I can't recast this. Wow, what a tilt. I guess I should have, like, thought about the cards they could have had. I should have waited to play my land there, right? Because I could have recast the Tarmogoyf. I could have shocked in the Overgrown Tomb and recast the Goyf. Sounds good, JMP. I'll get it checked later. Oh, there's a basic forest in my deck. Yeah, you're right. You're right, there is. Huh. Yeah, I do have a basic force. I forgot about that. I was so set into this getting Blood Crypt that I didn't think about that. I think this is right still, though. Oh, and these can't get basic forest now. That was mistakes were made. Let's not cast the card that kills us. Temur Battle Rage would have been good there. We're dead to a Lord at any point. Dead to a Lord at any point. They still have Ouroboros, but they have 3 other cards in their hand right now. Even if they just keep going wide, we're in a little bit of trouble here. Is this the Curse Catcher for 4 or the Silver Gold for 5? It is. Did you poop? Did poop.
Mommy home?
Mommy's not quite home yet.
Mommy.
Oh, Mommy just pulled in.
Mommy. What?
Mommy just pulled in the garage, yep.
Mommy home? Home.
Mommy is home. She's gonna take you upstairs to play.
Mommy.
You wanna play down? Maybe Mommy will play down here with you if you're quiet. Not too loud, you can play down here.
Dad's gonna go up. Dad's gonna go up.
Nope, Dad's gotta work. Dad's gotta try not to die to these fish, Declan. The fish are coming for him. The fish are coming for him. Oh, that's not good. That's not good, chat. Well, I mean, in a world where we don't die... No, we're dead on board, right? I can block. Yeah, we're just dead on board. Maybe they don't attack. Maybe they don't attack. Maybe they don't attack. Mia, she just pulled into the garage, I think.
Huh? My shoes on. My go bye-bye.
You want to go bye-bye? No, we're hanging out at home tonight, buddy.
No, it's cold. No, the cold.
The snow is cold, I agree.
Mommy, cold no. Mommy, cold no.
Hey, gotta stream into the hype, Dunlap.
Dad, mommy, cold no.
Yeah, like if we just had Fatal Push here, we just like absolutely decimate them and then kill them on the backswing. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Just flood it out a little bit here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 12 of our 19 lands and 20 cards. Alright, I think I just want all the removal in this matchup. So the discard spell is what I want to take out, just like play to the board. I think so. You're not wrong. I think I want to just cut the blue. My 3- and 5-year-olds who fancy restaurant would much rather watch you stream. Taking the kids out. So it's so hit or miss. Like sometimes it goes so well, and then other times it's just like, why did we leave the house with them? Actually, maybe I'm gonna leave one more Inquisition and trim a Street Wraith. The Street Wraiths are kind of a liability in the aggressive matchups. I don't think... I guess I could board the Staticaster in just planning to get Spreading Seed, but I think I just want to cut my Watery Grave and my blue sources here. I think I want to just cut my Watery Grave and my blue sources here. That game was pretty close. I guess we both flooded a little bit. Like, they hit a little bit of flood in the mid-game, too. We had a couple turns where Temur Battle Rage would have been a crushing draw for them. Yeah, it's close. I've already submitted, though, so, like, I can't resubmit. Because that's how Magic Online works. I like to play first. I think I keep this. It doesn't have a second land, but it's got Street Wraith in it to cycle. I'm sure we're gonna miss and be really sad about our lives, but push plus Inquisition's kind of hard to pass up on the play. No, I think you want all the discard in your main deck. I think there could definitely be... You could definitely make a strong argument for... What's the word I'm searching for? Having a second Pulse in the 75. Like, if the second Pulse might be better than the third Dreadbore, perhaps? Yes, Declan. Yeah, I think I'd keep this hand again, but... I feel like this deck, so I know this is going to sound weird after we flooded out in that last game, but I think this deck might actually want one more land in it, because we've cut the Mishra's bubble. Like, normally these decks play 18 to 19 lands, but they're playing 4 Mishra's bubbles, so like, they're a 19 land deck in a 52 card deck. So I think not having that extra land while cutting cards from our deck that effectively make our deck smaller is probably greedy. Yeah, Cage doesn't affect Bloodbraid Elf. Like Cage is in our sideboard. 7 discard's actually low. Most of these decks play 8. Most of these decks play 8 pieces of 1 mana discard. If we miss on this land drop here, I'm gonna concede. Well, I guess I could Fatal Push this. Yeah, I'm dumb. I should Fatal Push this. So I took 1 more point of damage I didn't have to take here. Never mind. Didn't matter. Alright. Pretty dead. So, could maybe argue I shouldn't have kept that hand in the second game. Flooded out and died in the first one a little bit. We're still 2-1. We beat Bogles twice. Kinda. Dude. Stop. Stop pausing your brother's show. Little brat. Do you think this poker hand beats my opponent's poker hand? Do you think they can beat Bloodbraid's full? What are the odds they have better than Bloodbraid's full? What do we think, chat? Bloodbraid's full have them beat? It feels criminal to ever consider mulliganing a hand that can suspend Ancestral on 1. Jace's full. What's better? Jace's full, like Jace's over Serum Visions, or like Bloodbraid's over Street Wraiths? Which is better? Which is better? It was a great Hearthstone hand. That actually isn't even a good Hearthstone hand, right? Like Hearthstone hands curve out. Like that hand wasn't curving out. Yeah, I'm probably in Thoughtseize. Quads Jace Bloodbraid kicker. You want some Cheerios? Can you get your bowl, please? Alright, well now we're pretty obligated to Thoughtseize them on 1, right?
Mommy,
I think we're just like not gonna have time to use this Ancestral Vision. Alright, well, I guess they actually don't have that much pressure left. This Goyf gets pretty big pretty fast though, right? It's a 4-5 already. We'll probably fetch Stomping Ground. I guess we'll cycle this to start before we fetch, see what we want. Hopefully they're just activating this and attacking. That would be really good for us. Cranial 100% next turn. Yep. Alright, so we'll take 1 damage and 1 infect here. I've read this book before. I know how it ends. There's no way we don't die to a cranial plating. Blood Crypt here. Hey, ask for Alex. That brand new $4.99 a month subscription. Thank you very much and welcome. I really appreciate that. For that next level of support. Step it on up. Just cuz. Thanks for the bits, Iron. Thank you. Thank you everyone that's hanging out here today. I know there's a lot of different things you could be doing, different ways you could be spending your weekend, but you're choosing to kick it off here with us. Maybe I should have fetched Watery Grave there so I could suspend Ancestral Visions that turn. Like, not that it really matters, could be dead to these Vault Scourges before then, but like, I could have fetched this tapped next turn with the Verdant Catacomb. Howdy, Destiny. Good evening. Only the Tarmogoyf could fly, right? Think we gonna die, chat. Need a Kolaghan's command? Or like a basic land into a Kolaghan's command next turn? Awesome. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying the content well. Thanks for that next level of support. Support like that is the reason why I'm able to produce as much content as I've been producing. You want more Cheerios? So we're going to 4 infect here and 4 health. One's going up, one's going down. If we draw a shock land, I'm going to shock it in. That's so tilting. Ugh. God, that feels bad. I think these Ancestral Visions are bad. I think these Ancestral Visions are bad. Honestly, I think the more I play this, the more I just want to cut the Visions and play the Baubles again. Baubles makes your Goyf better. And like, blood braiding into a Bauble really isn't that big of a deal. Blood braiding into a Bauble really isn't that big of a deal. I'm partly refusing to watch because there is silent protest. A moment of quiet for our brother Jace, who's not included here today. Yeah, the Visions, like, I understand like where you're coming from, but I feel like no, actually, I really kind of like the Bloodbraid Elves. I feel like having a bunch of them is actually like a really sweet way to like not need white. Honestly, maybe you're just supposed to play a pure Jund Shadow list here. All right, so this needs to be Kolaghan's command. Then, I mean, like, the actual answer is that like everything in Modern that's playable is like really powerful, right? So like, all of the good things in Modern are super strong. If they're all strong, are any of them really strong? Like that kind of logic. The Street Wraith. This is probably a Temur Battle Rage matchup, right? Cut a BBE, it's a little expensive. All the BBE Jace decks we tried so far have felt really clunky. I don't know if that means all of them are like that, but it's definitely felt like they're not stellar. No, I honestly kind of just want to cut the blue from this deck. It just feels like it's not worth it. I feel like, so like the big thing, this deck, so, oh, cut Thoughtseizes. Yeah, that's, I can't resubmit now because Magic Online. Yeah, I should have cut some Thoughtseizes. I should have cut some discard. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm kind of on autopilot reading chat and talking about changes. One of the things this deck really needed was an extra axis to fight the fair decks on to grind with, and I think Bloodbraid Elf plus Kolaghan's command gives you enough of an axis to grind those fair decks out on that you just like don't need something like Ancestral Visions, and you don't need Lingering Souls. Is what it feels like to me after playing these couple of games. We've also, like, you have to remember too that like our sample size is small and we've played against mostly aggressive decks, but like Modern is predominantly aggressive decks as far as the good decks in the format go. What do you mean I can't resubmit? I mean, Magic Online is bugged where if I do this and drag these two Thoughtseizes out of here and click submit again, it doesn't submit my changes. No, Magic Online is broken. It doesn't. If I do this and I sit here and I click the submit button, it doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. It's a known bug that they are working hard to fix soon. If I thought about this more, these Thoughtseizes should come out and the Dreadbores and the Collective Brutality should come in. 4 months feels like it was just 120 days ago. Just Kai Charming with the 4-month resubscription. Thank you very much. I appreciate that and welcome back. I don't know. I don't want to file. I don't file for comp most of the time when this happens, just because like I know it happens and like I should know it's an issue, so I should stop submitting. And if you file for the same bug too often, they ban your Magic Online account. And I would prefer not to have my Magic Online account get banned. I would prefer my Magic Online account stay legal. I mean, this hand's pretty good, right? Nope, you are wrong. You are wrong. There's my Collective Brutalities and my Dreadbores. You are... Trust me, I play a lot of fucking Magic Online. I play a lot of Magic Online. I'm aware of the parts that don't work how they're supposed to. So I'm not, we're speaking with experience and authority here. It doesn't work. So I'm pretty sure the amount of bugs they let you submit is probably proportional to the amount of matches you play. So I file for comp a lot, but like streaming, I also play an unholy amount of Magic Online, right? So like the number of bugs I encounter is proportional to the amount I play. I mean, not to throw flack at Hex or Magic Online, but like both pieces of software do things better and worse than the other. Mommy's not quite home yet, buddy. She said she just left work. She got caught late again. She's gonna be home real soon. He's driving right now. So Magic Online does certain things better than Hex, and Hex does certain things better than Magic Online. As far as like the in-game interface goes, Hex's interface is generally much better and smoother and user-friendly, but like Hex's deck building interface is a hot mess. Like that's their deck building and their drafting interface leaves a lot to be desired. Magic Online is far superior in that respect. And they're aware of that, I think, but like to say that like everything Hex does is strictly better than Magic Online or vice versa, like that's unfair to both programs. What should we play after this? Should we might dust off the Jace Court of Callings after this one, I think. I kind of want to play the Jace Court of Calling deck. Opponent mulligan to 5. And we've got a pretty aggressive start here, so hopefully we can run them down. Throwing nickels at you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, just gotta get rid of the Etch Champions. Cards a wall. Jace Bogles, obviously. What deck have I been most impressed with that had Jason? Honestly, none of them. I just don't. I haven't. None of the Jace decks have felt impressive. They've all felt kind of mediocre and bad, if we're being completely honest. It was probably a safe unban. They've all felt mediocre and bad. So if they hit a 0-drop here, or a Darksteel Citadel, they could potentially play their... I guess a 1-drop works too, 1-drop plus a land. We did play Jace Shift and we 4-1'd with it, but we also just never cast a Jace in 5 matches, and we boarded Jace out in 4 of the matches. So, yes, we played Jace Shift. We played a deck with Scape Shift in it. But it wasn't, yeah. Yes, to cut immediately to the front of the line is $100. 100 American dollars. Justin with the $25 donation. Thanks, bud. Build an impressive Jace deck. We're gonna try. We're definitely, me and countless others, we're all gonna try. Sure. But like, again, Modern is a format full of powerful 4-mana cards that win the game. Like, that's just how it works. Most of the 4-mana cards in Modern, when you resolve them, the game ends on the spot. So, like, why is Jace supposed to be different? You have a Thoughtseize or something here? I actually rebuilt, but see, I don't think fairies is what I would consider. I don't think fairies is a Jace deck. I think fairies is like this tempo deck that probably wants to sideboard Jace, but it's not like a dedicated Jace controller mid-range deck. It's a pretty good draw. Well, what do you think changed in the format to change Chalice of the Void being different? I don't think Chalice of the Void is better now than it used to be. No, to answer your question. I think Chalice of the Void is consistently unimpressive and underwhelming in Modern, especially compared to Legacy. I could have shocked myself there, but I really don't like going down to 6. We died to Galv Blast. Oh, geez, they have a Dispatch? That's unfortunate. Well, now I'm really glad we didn't shock. Yeah, Chalice, there's just... I mean, we're pretty dead to plating plus champion regardless of how we slice this, right? He's not home yet. Soon, buddy. And even then, it's only okay against Burn. If you're on the draw, Chalice isn't even that good against Burn. English, dude. Some of that's English. It's like half English. Dad's ears. Maelstrom Pulse is a sorcery, so I could get them off Metalcraft temporarily. I guess I could have Maelstrom Pulse them pre-combat last turn. Hi. Do you know you're a psychopath? Are you aware that you're a psychopath? Are you aware you're a psychopath? I love you, but you're a psycho. Crazy child! Mommy's in the war. Mommy's seen some stuff. Mommy's seen some stuff. Alright. This Maelstrom Pulse really isn't getting a lot better. So I'm just gonna blast this and then crack them for 5 here. Alright, I'm gonna play this Blood Crypt tapped as well. Help you? Help you? Help you what, tiny dork? Help you what, tiny dork? Dust off these boils and maybe get it countered so I can resolve a card. That's what I like. There's someone realistic there. Help you! You're funny. Funny looking. Funny looking. We're really bad at drawing Temur Battle Rage, chat. Like, exceedingly bad. Yay, Mommy's home. She's opening the garage. Where does Mom come from? She's coming through that door right there? Mommy, back. Thalia is pretty good against Silence. You're not wrong. Can you escalate a Collective Brutality on Cascade? I think so. I'd have to read it. I think so. Yeah, or K Command. We actually boarded into a third K Command and a third TBR in this matchup too.
Hi, baby. Mommy is home. I like when you run up and give me a hug when I get home. Let's go play up. Let's play up.
Hit Volt Scourge here. Okay, looking for a good one. K Command would be nuts here. Hi, wifey.
Hi, honey. Where's my cheers for taking the loud kids upstairs?
Where's my cheers for taking the loud kids upstairs? The kids are hiding. You can't find them.
Chat should be happy I'm home. Were the kids loud?
They weren't too bad. They had their moments. Jake was really loud this afternoon. We had a bad afternoon because his tablet died.
Oh yeah, I'll just buy a new one.
Yeah.
It's
We want more kids. I don't know how to make cupcakes. In fact, I'm gonna stand up now.
Do you want to go upstairs? No. He said no. I know, I play down. He wants to play down.
Wait, why did they concede? Wait, did they just not block? Did they click through their blockers?
Wait, do you all still have an option to watch ads? Because Twitch doesn't let me watch ads for cheers anymore.
Yeah, they do.
Where do you go?
Oh, maybe because you're a streamer now? I don't know. The chance of seeing Google Life is why we watch. Alrighty. Alright, so we swapped out Thoughtseize for those four. How am I supposed to enjoy the ride if you don't tell us? That's fair. He needed to prep you. Make more kids for us. They're expensive, okay? Hey.
I also used to be 20 pounds lighter.
I mean, you're not wrong. Me too.
And I could control my bladder.
That's not true. You could never control your bladder.
No. I just have to pee all the time now.
Oh, you got some bits later, loud ones. So 10,000 donation per kid. You talk about the Ancestral Visions over Mishra's Boblins deck. Yeah, so this is a donation deck list, so if viewers submitted it, we were actually talking about it if you're just joining us before the stream. We'll do a wrap-up at the end as always as well, but I think the Ancestral Visions just aren't worthwhile in this deck. The Bloodbraid Elves have actually been really impressive.
Tell me why they've been impressive.
They've been impressive because they allow us to generate card advantage, and that's something this archetype really lacks to do. It also gives the deck an additional way past Death Shadow to close while there's like a Rest in Peace in play.
Hey, Twitch chat, did you know that Jeff is all about the card advantage?
All about the card advantage. Got some Kolaghan's commands to get our Bloodbraid Elves back. She's good with Last Hope, too.
Come on, Jake, you want to go upstairs and play in your tent? Let's go play in your tent.
Love you, wife.
You want to go upstairs?
And does that constitute as pimping? Yeah, so anyways, I think I would just cut the Ancestral Visions as possibly the blue altogether from this deck list and just like play a straight Jund list. It would allow you to play like a third basic land, which is pretty good against like the Path Field to Rune decks, I think.
We could do arts and crafts. Do you want to use scissors? You want to cut?
I'm gonna keep this hand. If we were a straight Jund deck, we could have a basic mountain in our deck to traverse for. Like, if there was a basic mountain in our deck, this hand is absolutely insane. Because there's not a basic mountain in our deck, this hand's a little bit risky, but I think it's worth keeping because the upside if we hit a red source is really high. The upside if we hit a red source is really high. How many bits to name the next child? Let's go! Hey, Kyle. Ooh. Because I'm a goddamn professional. Oh, you know what? That was the wrong land to play, right? I should have... Oh. Well, they mulliganed to 4, apparently. So, alright. Okie doke. Why ask Anoronics will be the next kid's name? Oh. We don't have a basic mountain because you just really can't afford it. It's pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna shock in. So I should have... Oh, well that... Huh. Do I want to get a basic here? I kind of don't, actually. I'm gonna do this and just pass. I mean, K return next turn. 4. I don't even know what that card does. Although I haven't been playing a lot of standards, so... That's pretty good. Pretty good. We're gonna Dreadbore this one now. Can we draw TBR creatures? That'd be the trick, right? The hat trick is to draw them both at the same time. That pretty good. Gonna Dreadbore this guy. Play this. That sounds pretty terrible. We're gonna take 3 on this attack. Hopefully they play another thing that dies to Kozilek's return here. Actually, just anything other than Arcbound Ravager is fine for us here, basically. Arcbound Ravager could possibly kill us. Yep. Gonna go get another land with this. Pass the turn. Okay, this is all the Twitch would let me get mine today. Thank you, Just Kai Charming. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be right back. I need to run to the restroom and go in for a few hours. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna finish this league and play a whole bunch more Magic tonight, folks. Oh, they're doing it, chat. They're doing it. Oh, baby. The deaths should just go up and down. So we have something. Is this a concession return? What do we think? Someone just asked, is this a concession return? I think this is a concession return. We still only have 3 card types in our graveyard. So cutting the what's it called from our deck, the Bogles, also makes our Traverse the Ulvenwald much worse as well. I'm gonna shatter this and make them discard a card because their last card's probably good. Their last card's probably a 2-mana thing. No, definitely just smashing the plating. Kill the card that kills you. An Arcbound Ravager, deal. These are my lay of the lands. These are my lay of the lands. Alright, there's my 5/6. Let's go Shatter Shot or Shock Shatter. Go Shock Shatter. Nah. Now that we have a threat, we should be fine here. Alright, how about this one? Do they concede to shock this, shatter this? I don't know, I kind of feel like I don't care about the Opal. There we go. There we go. Oh, they activated the wrong one. Alright, it doesn't matter, but I was gonna get them both anyways. It doesn't matter that you activated them. I was gonna do this, so don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I was gonna do this anyways. Alright. 2 more attacks. We have Battle Rage. I've got 1 more Overgrown Tomb in my deck. I'm actually just gonna hold this in case we draw a Death Shadow. Another Lay the Land, yep. Let's talk about this card, Traverse the Ulvenwald. Let's talk about Traverse the Ulvenwald. Alright. Well, we're 3-1. We died to Merfolk, but we've beat Bogles twice, plus Affinity. Affinity mulliganed a lot, but Affinity tends to mulligan a lot. They need pretty specific subset of hands. Pretty specific subset of hands. Yeah, this hand seems okay. It's like not exciting, but it's fine. We'll cast this Traverse as a Lay the Land. Work our way up to our Bloodbraid Elves. By that, I mean I'm going to start by fetching Watery Grave and suspending this Ancestral Vision. So this will be a good measure of if the Ancestral Visions are good, because if Ancestral Visions are going to be anywhere, it's going to be against a deck like Jund, right? Like this is a matchup where that type of card can help us grind. Bloodbraid Elf. Shock this in. I'm gonna cast this Traverse. And actually, this Traverse can't help us get red, which kinda sucks. Get another black source. Yep. They reveal up here another Dark Confidant, sure. I'm gonna fetch land would be good here. Let us go Goyf Shadow. Shotgun would be okay, but then our Shadow would only be a 3/3. Yeah, Architects could be an okay idea. We've tested that too. It's just nice that it's 2 card types in 1 too. Yeah, the problem is opponent's deck isn't strictly an attrition deck. Like, Jund's a good deck because it's an aggressive deck, right? One of these off the table. They're probably going to keep the Goyf. Honestly, I think a lot of the 3 and 4 plus mana cards that are banned in Modern are probably safe unbans. Like, the things that are fast in the format are really fast and brutal. So, like, it's a shame this doesn't come off for still 1 more turn, right? Fetch land, please. That's the worst. Yes. Yeah, I think Pod and Twin are fine on bans. It bolted my dome? Okay, so they don't know that we're Death Shadow. We're super dead, though. I guess not necessarily super dead. We're going to 3 here. If they have another bolt, we're super dead. But maybe these shadows can steal this game. Pod will be unbanned next year to sell M26. Oh. All right, well. You could maybe even make the argument that I'm not supposed to show them Death Shadow here, but like on the off chance they don't get to kill us next turn, we get to kill them on the backswing. Although I don't have red mana. God, the fucking blue mana in this deck. It was really awkward that we couldn't play Death Shadow last turn along with the Tarmogoyf the way our lands worked out. No, I don't think that's true. I think there's some cards on the ban list that are like very obviously offensive and don't need to be in the format, like Chrome Mox and Hypergenesis and probably Right in Flame and Skull Clamp and Umezawa's GTA. Like, I don't need to play with those cards in Modern to know those cards should stay out of Modern. Like, that's not something I need to do. I do agree that they were overreaching on the cards that they just like auto safety banned basically because they were too good in standard. I think they overreached. Yeah, mental misstep, just like that card's fucking miserable. I never want to play with that card again. Hey, Philip Marsh. Hi, Declan. You want a bar?
A bar. Mommy get a bar.
Mommy got a bar. You know, Mommy would open this for you if you asked her. But you're down here, so I opened it for you.
I took a bar.
Good. Enjoy.
Took a bar.
Punishing Fire is another one that can stay gone. I think there's a short list of ones that I'd be like, okay, these are easy. No, I do not want Punishing Fire in Modern. I think Stoneforge Mystic's probably fine. I think if you're okay with the draws Hollowed One and Storm can create, but you're not okay with Batterskull on turn 3, you need to like readjust how you assess and associate cards with different things. No, I hid them. They're in the corner cabinet. Because all your children want to eat is fruit snacks.
Okay, but they're asking for vitamins.
Yes.
You got a bar, okay. I told him he couldn't have that bar. Let's
Why
go
not?
upstairs. Because he makes a mess with it.
No, he's eaten like 3 of them today. He's been great.
Okay, let's go upstairs. No, we're not gonna play with your on because Jake's is broken and that's not fair. Because he didn't break it. Your on will stay down, yes.
I think Green Sun Zenith is probably fine too, for what it's worth. For what it's worth, I think Green Sun Zenith is probably also fine. I think a lot of those fair cards could probably shake themselves out. Whenever people talk about like something unfair being too strong, like all of the cards in Modern that see play are too strong by a bunch of metrics. That's why they're playable. Like that's how non-rotating formats work. If there's a bunch of things that are too strong, maybe they're all just reasonable against each other and they'll balance out. That would be my idea. Yeah, but like, you could argue Jace turns all blue decks into Jace decks, right? Like, does red turn every deck into a lightning bolt deck? Like the toolbox alone from Green Sun Zenith isn't that big, right? Like, so arguing it turns all green decks into toolbox decks, I'd accept that, but like, it doesn't though, because you can't play Green Sun and Collected Company. Like, there's a bunch of decks that exist. What am I supposed to take here? Am I just supposed to take removal? I feel like I'm just supposed to take... No, I'm supposed to take Kitchen Finks. Yeah, I'm gonna take Kitchen Finks. That's kind of a grindy card. It's annoying. Yeah, I think Twin was fine in the format too. I think, and this is honestly, this is why I'm so excited about, this is the real reason I'm so excited about these Jace unbans. Like, the fact that they've unbanned Jace maybe potentially shows that they really realize that it's safe to unban things in Modern that they previously thought were too good. So this could be them working their way up to giving us those other toys back. I want my other toys back. Why did you take my toys away? I just want to play with nice things. Is that asking too much? I just want to play with nice things. Alright, so this is going to get terminated, but I think that's fine. Their hand is terminate Maelstrom Pulse, and then one card I don't know. We'll get to K command, get a card out of their hand, get my shadow back. Yeah, Dr. Shaman is a card that should stay gone. I agree with that one. I agree you can leave Dr. Shaman out of it. Am I just supposed to Bloodbraid Elf here? I think so, actually. Just do her. I'm gonna leave this land in my hand. Perfect. Maybe I'm not leaving this land in my hand. Because now this can... Oh, this can go get another Bloodbraid Elf, huh? Do I get Death Shadow or a second Bloodbraid here, chat? Do I get Death Shadow or a second Bloodbraid here? That we know they context, we know they have a Maelstrom Pulse in their hand. They have Maelstrom Pulse and 2 cards I don't know. Make it rain, BBEs. Alright, that lets me hold my Polluted Delta anyways, so that way they can't Kolaghan's command anything away. They bolted my Bloodbraid. Deal. My Bloodbraid put another Bloodbraid in my hand. This is a little scary. This means they get to hit me with this Raging Ravine, which puts my health total kind of low. This puts me kind of low. This puts me dead to 1 more attack from here. Okay, so we get to leave them on empty here. I get to take this. I get to K command, make them discard, get my Death Shadow back. And then play my Death Shadow. And then we're dead. This puts me dead to a couple of things. But I think this line is good. Just like put them on empty, put my 11/11 into play. Hope to kill them in like 2 turns. I think this is good. They have no cards in hand. And if we die to a K command or a bolt, like we die to a K command or a bolt. But like, I think this was an okay line. Deathrite Shaman, Dr. Shaman. K command. Oh, baby! Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, opponent. God, that, oh, jeez, I need a fucking shower after that one. That was, all right, attack. What a professional, just, that felt really good. That felt fantastic. Deal, you have a 5/6. We could still die. Like, we still have good, we still have draws that kill us here, but like that felt great. Things I was in the market to do. That right there. That was that was delicious. Those are the moments in Magic that you live for, right? Those are the moments in Magic that you're just waiting for. Yep, shadow down. Shadow down. For the 3rd time. Ha ha! Go get my Bloodbraid Elf! This is lethal, right? We get to spin the wheel too, but it's lethal. Didn't even need the Ancestral Visions? Yeah, this deck does not need Ancestral Vision. This deck does not need Ancestral Vision. This deck is sweet. I like this deck. Real talk, is Thoughtseize better than Inquisition in this matchup? Is Thoughtseize better than Inquisition? I'm not sure that it is, because especially on the draw with how aggressive they are. Yeah, I think I'd like to try Architects. I think Architects sounds sweet. I'm gonna, so after we finish this league, I'm going to go through and talk about changes I would like to make to the deck. I guess this Thoughtseize takes Bloodbraid Elf, right? Is the difference? Thoughtseize takes Bloodbraid Elf. I have 2 fatal pushes here. This hand was a bad keep, but I have vision on 1 and stuff to do, so I'm gonna keep it anyways. Hopefully we draw a land like a professional. Architects of Will. It's a card that costs 1 to cycle, but it's an artifact creature. So that way it puts 2 card types in your graveyard in a single card. Makes hitting Delirium much easier. Hey, for BBE32, that brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. I appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the absolute best way you can support my content here. Swing and a miss, swing and a hit. Hey, 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 yo, hey, yo, hey, hey, yo, hey, yo. I should have Inquisition first. It's a K commandable cantrip. Yeah, that's sweet. Nile Spellbomb, Scavenging Ooze, I can just kill. Bolt, K command. Do I just take the K command here? Yeah, I think Dark Confidant is definitely not good enough. No, just close the door and you go up. What do we think here, chat? I think it's K command. It could be Nile Spellbomb. It's Nile Spellbomb or K command here, I think. Avoid 2-for-1s. Yeah, that's probably the case. That was better than Thoughtseize would have been there, right? It was better than Thoughtseize would have been there. Gosh, if we hit the 3rd land on 3 and we get to just Liliana their Scavenging Ooze, that would be so good. It's like edict you off a cliff. They might just play and cycle the Nile Spellbomb here if they're in danger of missing a land drop, because they really just want to hit this. They really just want to hit this Bloodbraid Elf on curve, right? Yeah, I don't hate this line from the opponent. I do dislike not... Like, they can't sit around and wait with the Ancestral Vision ticking down. They should have just pulled the trigger on this. It has 2 more turns over here, I think. Yeah, they should have just done this on their turn. I think holding Lightning Bolt up is kind of silly. So, like, if they drew, like, land, they could have played Bloodbraid Elf this turn. I think BBE, Jund, Shadow would keep up with all the Jacing. Yeah, probably. You just get under, you can get under the Jacing too. And also, like, I get that, like, a lot of people on Twitch and Magic professionals are, like, raining down this doom and gloom of, like, modernist Jace decks and bad decks, but, like, that's not the case. And until that's proven to be the case, the format's not going to be all Jace decks. You're going to play against lots of non-Jace decks. No, I don't think you play a blue source for Architects as well as you just don't plan to cast it. It's just a 1 mana cycle. It cycles for black mana. No, you don't play blue for Architects of Will. You just cut the blue from the deck entirely. Because you can't play Stubborn Denial with Bloodbraid Elf, so if you can't play Stubborn Denial, there's no reason to have blue in your deck. I think I'm bidding Last Hope here, and we'll untap and Dreadbore this. Probably bidding their Bolt here, I'd assume. Confidant. Okay, so they have Scooz, Bloodbraid Elf, Bolt in their hand. Land, please. Could be a land. Alright. Pick up a bunch of cards next turn. I really wanted to hit a land this turn because we're going to draw a bunch of cards next turn. Hopefully they broke on an untapped land. There's your skews, sure. Dreadbore is a sorcery. No one would play Terminate. That can't be regenerated is irrelevant. The only reason people play Terminate over Dreadbore is because it's an instant. Alright, I mean, do I give them a chance to bolt? No, I just edict them, right? I say, do I give them a chance to bolt my Death Shadow? We just play this and edict them now. If they don't hit Bloodbraid Elf mana here, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. If they do hit Bloodbraid Elf mana, we'll be a little bit behind the 8-ball, but we'll still be in an okay spot. Yeah, Jesus, they're just trading this bolt for the Liliana. That's so insane for us. They have Bloodbraid plus 2 cards we don't know. Pretty great for us. I'm just going to fetch Shock here, right? Since I have this Death Shadow in my hand. Do I want to be conservative? I kind of want to be conservative, right? They have 3 cards, one of which is a Death Wraith of their own. Bloodbraid of their own. Yeah, I'm going to be conservative. I don't really feel like Ranting Iron. I don't really have anything I'm upset about. I gotta be feeling it. Oh, geez, I don't have any creatures in my graveyard. What a tilt. So unlucky. Just Shock you discard on top of my Bloodbraid Elf. That's all I got. Your move, Kaiba. Another Liliana is not that surprising. Alright, so what am I doing here? I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm suspending Ancestral Vision. I'm passing the turn. All right, so what do I want to do here? I think I want to just Abrupt Decay this, and then I can Fatal Push this, and then I can attack this to death. Yeah, I think I want to Abrupt Decay this, and we'll wait and see what they do with this Liliana the Last Hope. They might just spin it down here. Raging Ravine's their last card. Okay, Raging Ravine incentivizes me to hold this Fatal Push for that. And they're not attacking me now, right? Yeah, I'm going to hold on to this for now. Because, like, I'm not 100% sure what I want to be doing with it. This is forever from now, unfortunately. Maelstrom Pulse is pretty good. They just have nothing going on, right? If I fetch Shock, I go to 9. Yeah, I'm just going to fetch Shock and Maelstrom Pulse this. Or go to 8. Yeah, that's fine. They attack me with this, I go to 4, and then they die next turn. Actually, they're dead next turn. This will have +2 powers. This is going to be a 5/5. So I'm 1 short of killing them. Yeah, they have Ravine, but I have a Fatal Push. Alright, I'm gonna try and kill them. If they didn't draw removal. Sweet, we get the 4/1. Sweet. Got the 4/1. Okay, awesome. Awesome. So one of the things, I haven't seen anyone talking about Death Shadow variants of Bloodbraid Elf. I feel like people have gotten so caught up in trying to, like, relive the glory days with like their old Jund decks, that like they haven't thought about the fact that like these Death Shadow decks were just like better Jund in the current format. And I think that could really be true. I think I want to try it. So we were talking about things we would do differently. I think I would try this deck if I was going to play it again. We lost to Merfolk. Our deck clunked up and we missed land drops. And this is a good, if you didn't catch all of that league, it's going to get uploaded to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland. So you can see all of it on there after the fact. So after we finish streaming that, I think we're going to play one more league tonight, maybe two. We'll see how I'm feeling. We're going to stream more this weekend too, so I don't want to wear myself out too much. I think the Ancestral Visions just weren't worth it in this deck. I think I would just cut those. I think, honestly, I kind of want a third basic in the deck. I think I kind of want a basic mountain since we have more red cards now. I would do... I'm going to put nice basics in here. Basic forest. I mean, your combo matchup was never that. Your burn matchup gets worse, so maybe you want some more collective brutalities in the board, but like your combo matchup was never amazing because of Stubborn Denial. Like Stubborn Denial helped you in like some of your burn matchups. So I think I would try something like this. And if we're going to just Jund on the mana base, these should probably be Wooded Foothills, right? Oh, what did my... I don't know what the heck just happened there. That's not... There's a T in there. I'm actually not going to make the edits here on screen. So I would put some Wooded Foothills in here. I would try some Architects of Will. I would probably go up to a third Collective Brutality in the board to kind of make up for the fact that... yeah, you cut the Staticaster, obviously. I would play probably like another Ancient Grudge or something to make up for the Staticaster not being there against Affinity, but I think this deck definitely has legs. Bloodbraid Elf felt really powerful. I think, again, the fact that we added another threat to the deck that doesn't care about Rest in Peace is a big deal too, since Rest in Peace is a card that can kind of give you fits between turning off your Tarmogoyfs and your Traverses. Nameless Inversion or Tarfire for sure, but I think that's too cute. I think I'd rather just have a couple more cantrips and Architect of Wills as an artifact. What about damage? No, you don't want sweepers in this deck. This is an aggro deck. We're not a control. Like, that's a mistake I think a lot of people make. They look at Death Shadow decks and go, oh, this is a mid-range deck, and it's not. It's a kill you deck. So play cards that kill them. Play cards that kill them. All right. All right, chat.